Before the video gets started, I just want to thank every single one of you for 5,000 subscribers on the channel. A channel that was started back in 2015. I never really saw it going anywhere. You guys made it happen, and I want to thank every single one of you so much. My lovely girlfriend Marie got me this made. A 5,000 YouTube play button, which is pretty cool. I said when I first started YouTube years ago that one of my goals was to get a silver play button for 100,000 subscribers. I mean, we're very far away from that. Anything's possible, but I mean, this is really cool by her to get me this. I wish I could focus a little bit more, but it says Saps, surpassing 5,000 subscribers, and you guys made this happen, so thank you so much. Alright, let's get into the New York Rangers' first half of the 2021-22 season. It's been a fun season so far, very exciting, a whole new culture to the team, with brand new head coach Gerard Gallant taking over. From my point of view, the Rangers are far ahead of schedule. They are second in the Metropolitan Division. They already have 64 points halfway through the year. They've played 47 games. Their record is 30-13-4. Since the Rangers don't play for 2 weeks, these standings might fluctuate, but the Rangers have 64 points in 47 games. They are on pace to absolutely smash the 100-point mark. We'll see if it gets there, but I am very confident in the New York Rangers right now, and as I said, they're ahead of schedule. Let's get into some stats and some team areas that the Rangers could improve on, or they're good where they are. Alright, so let's start with the New York Rangers in goals for per game. They're 16th in goals for per game, 3.02 goals. They're third in the NHL in goals against per game, 2.57, and that has a lot to do with Igor Shesterkin. Fifth in the NHL in power play percentage. They were 10th in the NHL before Florida, the game against the Panthers the other night, where they scored 3 power play goals, so they jumped from 10th to 5th. They're at a 25.9% click there. The penalty kill has been a good penalty kill all year. They're 9th in the NHL. They've kind of slowed down over the last few weeks. Over the last month, I would say, they've kind of slowed down on the penalty killing. But they are 82.6% there. The Rangers special teams has helped them a lot to where they are right now. And this is an area where the Rangers simply need to get better in. 30th in NHL in shots for per game, and that has a lot to do with their lack of 5-on-5 scoring as well. We'll get into that in a little bit. But the New York Rangers, other than that, 19th in the NHL for shots against per game with 32. Again, that could get a little bit better. In my opinion, that's kind of like the worst spot right now for the Rangers, is their 5-on-5 scoring. It's 16th in the NHL. However, it can improve, and it will improve in my opinion as time goes on. This season, the Rangers have done a much better job with keeping pucks out of their own net, and like I said before, a lot of it has to do with Igor Shesterkin. Once again, he's having a really good season. Vezina candidate, Vezina frontrunner in my opinion. His stats are just incredible this year. And as I mentioned before, if you watch every game this year, you can definitely see the lack of shots on goal by the Rangers, especially 5-on-5. They're 16th in the NHL in 5-on-5 scoring. The Rangers definitely need to make an adjustment and try to make that 5-on-5 a little more threatening to some teams. Rangers power play is really what's keeping them afloat, and Igor Shesterkin. However, the 5-on-5 goals isn't the worst, but it could definitely improve. Let's talk about some big guys that are putting up some big numbers. Let's start with the, in my opinion, what should be captain of the New York Rangers, Chris Kreider. Chris Drury has 33 goals in 47 games. He leads the NHL with 33 goals. He leads the NHL with 17 power play goals. He's scoring them all kinds of ways, but most of his goals are coming from right in front of the net. He's the best deflector in the NHL, and he's been getting a lot of good rebound chances and burying them. Not just because of the goal scoring, but this is the consistent Chris Kreider that the Rangers have needed for the last decade. He is finally tapping into his full potential. He's playing a fantastic two-way game. That whole line of Zibanejad, Kreider, and whoever's on that wing, in my opinion, has been a very good two-way game. But Chris Kreider is a two-way player overall, and he's been playing on the penalty kill, 2 short-handed goals this year, by the way. He's played every single game this year. He's stayed healthy. He's got 47 points in 47 games. 18 goals and 31 assists for Mika Zibanejad. He's got 10 power play goals. Rangers have 2 of the top 3 in that category. Mika's become that two-way center that the Rangers fell in love with a few years ago. He's been a #1 center by my eyes so far this year. He's been playing very consistently as well. He's been excellent on both sides of the puck, like I said. And something that's making me smile a lot is his face-off percentage. 52.3%. If he keeps up this pace, this will be a career high in face-off percentage. And we all know how much the Rangers have struggled with face-offs throughout the last forever, I would say. I don't remember the last time the Rangers were good at face-offs. But this is a big part of Mika Zibanejad's game that he's improved on. And Chris Kreider also has above 50% on the faceoff dot this year. So that line is winning faceoffs, and I like it. Quick mention here that Timmy Barron is the leading scorer for the New York Rangers so far with 52 points in the 47 games that the Rangers have played. Yeah, Timmy Barron, he is obviously that elite franchise player that the Rangers signed a couple years ago, and he still is. It's awesome to see him still producing, especially year 3 into his contract now. And once again, Adam Fox having another incredible season. He's got 47 points in 44 games. The New York Rangers found their cornerstone defenseman, and Adam Fox is running with it. He's definitely in the lead for the Norris Trophy this year. That might be a biased Rangers fan, but I do think it's true. He's in the leading for the defenseman in scoring all season long. He's first in assists as the time of recording this video. The guy has been absolutely unreal on both ends of the puck. I do think his defensive game has slipped a little bit, but I think overall defensively and offensively, it's been good. As of right now, he is hurt, so hopefully after this break, he'll come back healthy. Let's talk about the 3 young kids who I feel like I talk about every kind of video we do. Lafrener, Kakko, and Hedl. I feel like all 3 of them haven't reached their full potential yet. I do feel like Filip Hedl hasn't really made an improvement from last year overall. I would like to see a little more out of him. I do think the way he's playing center is okay. I really do think, which kind of sucks because he was drafted as a center, I do think Filip Hedl's potential could be more unlocked if he's playing the wing. And the Rangers have enough left wingers, so he would have to play the right, which would be his off wing. So there's a lot of confusion there with Filip Hedl. I do like him more on the wing, but they like him at center, so he's not producing as much, and I think he would be producing if he was on the wing. Just saying. But Alexei Lafreniere, 10 goals. He's on pace to break a career high. I've seen more flashes of him than all 3 of these players to be that elite player this year. I like Lafreniere's game. I do. He takes a lot more shots on goal this year than he did last, which I like, especially recently. And that game against Florida the other night, he was taking a lot of shots that I liked, and one of them ended up leading to a goal. So I like Lafreniere's game a lot. I do want to see a little more confidence from Kakko. I don't think he's skating in a straight line. As a hockey player, you have to skate in a straight line, and I really do think that, I know it makes sense, but north-south is what I'm talking about. I think with Kakko's game, he's just a little intimidated, maybe because he can't win a battle along the blue line. He can't really try to get around the defenseman who's trying to defend Kakko from entering the zone. I don't want to get too picky here, but I just want to see a little more confidence from Kakko, and I really think his game can improve from that. Let's talk about the first batch of free agent signings that Chris Drury has made and how they've looked so far in 47 games played. I'm going to start off with the top here, right away. Barclay Goudreau, who is slowly becoming one of my favorite free agent signings that the Rangers have made in my fan career. I mean, this guy literally does everything. He takes faceoffs, he kills penalties, he plays on the power play when needed, he sticks up for his teammates, he has 10 goals, which has already beat his career high. He takes faceoffs. I love this guy a lot. He was signed to a 6-year deal worth $3.6 million a season over the summer. A lot of fans were bugging out saying that was way too long, way too long. But if Barclay Goudreau could do what he's doing over the next 5 seasons, over the next 4 seasons, for $3.6 million, whoo! Please, that's a steal of a contract, and I love it. Now we'll go from a really good free agent signing to a not-so-good free agent signing. Patrick Nemeth, who in my opinion was a really good defenseman before he joined the Rangers. I liked his game, and when the Rangers signed him to a 3-year, $2.5 million deal, I liked it, but so far it just has not worked out. He does not look comfortable at all. Now I want to talk about Dryden Hunt a little bit. I liked his game early on during the season, but ever since he's gotten hurt, when he had that upper body injury, I feel like he just hasn't really been there 100%, which kind of stinks because I really do like his game. He's very hard on the forecheck. He likes to get into those areas that a lot of people don't like to. He'll get his head smashed in to try to win a battle, and I respect that. I really do. I like him on the bottom 6 for the Rangers, but like I said before, ever since he's gotten hurt, I feel like he hasn't shied away from it. He just doesn't look 100% healthy still, so I'm hoping this 2-week break can hopefully improve his health, and he can come back to that 100% Dryden Hunt, because I really liked his game. Alright, that's it for me. Rangers are in a playoff spot. They got about half the season left, a little under 40 games. Yeah, they have 35? 35. Rangers have 35 games left, right? Yes. 35. Oof, wow. They have to keep winning to stay in the middle of the pack, and hopefully they can win the division or come within a division spot. I don't want to be a wildcard team. I think they are not a wildcard team. I think they're definitely a divisional playoff team. So hopefully the Rangers keep the foot on the gas. I would like to see a little more 5-on-5 scoring, a little less off Igor Shesterkin's shoulders. I appreciate every single one of you guys so much. Once again, thank you for 5,000 subscribers. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys.